Hi, my name is Quanish, and welcome to my book corner where I talk to you about books and series that I recently read. This series is apparently called Act 1 and 2 by Kaylyn, and we're going to start off with the first act, Only for the Moment, okay? The female main character's name is Ari, and the male main character's name is Six. That's his name, and ain't a street name, okay? He's apparently in the gang. He was knocking on her door a rainy night, okay, and she let him in. He was running from the cops. She let him in, and he stayed at her house for a couple of days because it was apparently a storm for those couple of days, and it was around Thanksgiving, so she invited him to the Thanksgiving dinner, and he met her family. Everybody liked him. She started 100 on him, and they started liking each other, but he already knew that he had to turn himself in after the holidays because he did turn himself in after Christmas, well, right before Christmas. And they had a cute little relationship, okay? It wasn't a lot that was going on in this book. He had to go to jail because somebody basically if you're trying to get out of the street, do not do a favor for no motherfucking body, to be quite honest. But anyways, we're moving on to the act 2. Act 2 is when the mamas for Six, and he ends up going to jail and he gets out. He got 15 years. He gets out. Anyways, we learn in Act 2 that Miss Girl ends up pregnant. She had twins. She did not tell him. Baby girl, I think she was in contact with him this whole time and did not tell him she was pregnant or that she had kids. And then when he got out and found out that he had kids, he was looking at her like, bitch, what? Huh? How could you not tell me? And then she had a man, which was okay because at the end of the book, he told her, move on. You don't wait for me, because he thought he was going to be in it forever. He actually got out very early. But anyways, the man name was Chase. And Chase was doing too much for me, to be quite fucking honest. He was doing too much for me. And I don't think Ari put boundaries or put him in his place at all. But we gonna get there. So anyways, now Six is home. He got him a job. He's messing with Celeste. He used to mess with Celeste. Celeste is a lawyer. He used to mess with her, and now he's messing with her again. She helped him, got him out of prison, and I don't think Ari knew this at the time. But long fucking story short, Chase now is feeling some sort of way because Six let him know, like, you got her at the moment, but this is my family. This is my wife. I'm getting my family back, bitch. He was really upset with Ari for not telling him, but then he was like, you know what, you were right for not telling me because I wouldn't have been able to really make it in prison knowing that I got kids. And I'm not there for them. And, the kids loved him when he got home, so it wasn't really that bad. Long fucking story short, Chase decides that he was going to take the son to go see cars after he already knew that Six was going to take the kids out. So Ari just sat there. At first, she was a little upset about it, but I feel like Ari didn't say enough. She didn't tell him, like, explicitly, like, don't do that, he's supposed to be with his dad. Like, it's a no, like, it's a straight up no. It's okay to put your foot down, and she didn't. And eventually Six had to beat his ass, and after Six beat his ass, she kind of lost interest in Chase because it was like she watched you get your ass beat by her baby daddy. It's kind of like, you a bitch now. Like, he bitched you out in front of me. That's kind of that's unattractive now. Kayla, she has a younger sister named Kayla. She will be one of the motherfuckers that I will never talk to. I don't give a damn if you my sister. Like, she's one of them that I will never talk to ever again. And she was smart to put up that boundary because something was wrong with that lady, quite honestly. The mother, Dawn, she needed to be put in her place. And I understand, like, you're my mom, but there's some things that I'm not gonna just keep letting slide just because of family. And that's one of the things I hate people do, is they say it's family, you should forgive family. Not all the fucking time, but we gonna get there. So she, at one point in time, she had to put her mama in her place. Like, bitch, what? Like, you always on Kayla's side. I will never fucking forgive Kayla just for her. The other sister, Dana, their older sister, Dana was on Kayla's side at one point in time, but Dana's husband, because they were having a bad marriage, Dana's husband decided he was going to yoke her up and then fight the son. And Kayla over here basically was like, don't get mad at me because your marriage didn't work while I'm trying to plan my wedding to a nigga that nobody in the family liked, and then ended up getting somebody else pregnant and calling off the wedding. this would be a family member I would never fuck with. Do you understand me? She would be left in the dust. Do you hear me? Since mama want to act like she's all high mighty, that's your child, you could talk to your child. Don't ever talk to me about this bitch ever again. Period. The aunt is just acting a fool. And honestly, I will say this. The second book was long. I'm not really going into too much detail with this book. I'm sorry, y'all, because usually I'd be really excited. But honestly, towards the end of the book, I wanted to hurry up and finish it because it was getting boring. I don't understand why the epilogue had like 3 chapters, 5 chapters. Like, why? And the epilogue needs to be one cute little chapter, and that's it, where you wrap up everything. I don't understand why it needs to be 5 fucking chapters going back and forth from point of views. Why is that? She's pregnant. She going to gala. Y'all have a happy ending. That's it. It don't need to be chapter upon chapter upon chapter. Like, no. 6 is mama. Let's talk about this heifer. Okay, there was a whole hurricane, a whole flood, right? They got separated. The mama and the daddy ended up getting some type of brain injury. Now I think he has Alzheimer's or dementia, and the mama's in denial still. But anyways, for some reason, him and his sister got disconnected from their parents, and was put in the foster care system. And when the mama came back to them, she was surprised why they weren't the same kids that they used to be. Bitch, they were in the foster care system while you was off doing whatever the fuck you was doing. And then try to make it seem like nothing fucking happened, and you were all horrible ass parents. You got your kids back just for you not to even be a parent. You should have just left them in foster care, and your kids is telling you that, and you over here talk about, well, I guess it's fuck me, I wasn't a great parent, it's my fault. I hate when people do that. It's a whole thing on TikTok about parents doing that shit, not taking accountability. Take account of fucking ability, bitch, please. The father can't even take no type of accountability because he got dementia. He don't remember shit. He don't remember anything. But you, bitch, you understood that your husband had a brain injury and you had 2 kids and you just checked out, and his son is telling you just checked out, and you gonna tell him, well, I'm sorry if I didn't hug you and kiss you enough. Bitch, what? Yeah, you would be cut off. I'm sorry. What else happened? Like, cut all the way the fuck off. Celeste ends up finding out she's pregnant. She gets super sick. Come to find out, she was trying to have what Ari had with 6, and 6 was like, you will never have that because my heart is only for Ari. And now you pissed at him, so then you decide to get rid of the baby. And he honestly was like, thank God. However, Ari was saying and talking about she couldn't be with him because she didn't want to deal with the baby mama situation. However, bitch, you had a whole man who you didn't put in his place at the fuck all. You made him think he was a little bit too comfortable, and the only reason why you stopped liking him and thought he was so insecure is because 6 came back home and started bitching him out, and now you felt like he was so insecure. No, you didn't like him no more because yo baby daddy came home, bitch your man out, and now you found him unattractive. It had nothing to do with him being insecure. Ho, I see right through you. That's another thing. Ari wasn't accountable for anything. Her mom wasn't accountable. She wasn't accountable. Her sisters weren't being held accountable. Nobody was accountable for shit. She was steady pushing everything on 6. It was 6 fault. It was 6 fault. No, bitch. You have a hand in the situation as well. It's not just 6. It's you too, bitch. You can't make it seem like it's just 6 and 6 gotta make all the decisions. No, every problem y'all have in your relationship is not 6 fault. Come on now. So that book, the first book I liked. The second book, child. Also, would y'all let a random man come in your house that's running away from the cops and then stay a couple of days? And not be worried, and then he was a gang member because you seen the tattoos, which is given very like, you know how the Japanese people think if you got tattoo that means you're in the Yakuza, like that's what it's giving. And like, I don't even know if I would have even opened my door, bitch. The way when it gets dark outside, all my blinds are closed, so you wouldn't even know that I was home. Yeah. I wouldn't be opening my door to no strange man, but she opened it and she let him in. And he was a good guy, and he helped fix her house up and carrying on. And she tried to act all hard, bitch. You know you want him to suck the soul out of you and put your ass through that mattress, and which he did. Anyways, y'all, if y'all read this book, comment down below and tell me what you think of it. I don't really have a lot to say about this series. I enjoyed it enough. The second book it was kind of boring towards the end. It was too much. It was too much. I feel like the first book was just enough. The second book should have been the same amount of pages. That's just me. If you have not read it, go ahead and read it. I mean, it doesn't need to be at the top of your TBR list, but it could be on the list if you want it to be. And then come back and tell me what you thought of it. If you could like, comment, subscribe, appreciate it. Okay, bye.